Hi, and thanks for joining us for our latest video. For those who have just found our channel, we're Andy and Helen, and inspired by our love of travel, we make videos to share our adventures. We're out exploring ancient marvels to vibrant chaos, crafting memories, and always embracing life to the fullest. So why not come along with us on our crazy adventures? Back again. We've moved, we've come up the coast a little bit from Finisterre in our last video, and for the moment we're at a place called Calpe. It's a beautiful little resort, just say it's hugging the coast. It's got this large rock that looks like a copy of the rock of Gibraltar, but it's not. We might walk up that as well. And we're just coming out to a little explore. That first day when you get somewhere, it's always a really nice thing when you get outside and see what's going on, what's around you. It's all very exciting. Oh, this is just lovely. Look. We're about a 5-minute walk from the air, and we found the promenade. God, look at that view over there.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
This is absolutely beautiful. What do you think of this?
This is gorgeous. This water is.
It's lovely, isn't it? I think this has to be one of the most spectacular promenades we've walked on. I've always thought Niagara Prom was the best, but this is just beautiful. The views are just breathtaking. Really, really nice place.
I can't get over how crystal clear the water is.
Yeah,
it's
the water's wonderful.
Yeah, and it's got a sloping beach rather than one of these severe beaches.
Yeah.
There's people walking out for
miles, isn't it? It's lovely.
Beautiful, beautiful. First impressions?
Wonderful.
Yeah, very favourable.
Great choice. You happy? Now we found something we haven't seen for a long time. Looky, looky, man. Looky, lookies. Do like it when the looky men sell the genuine article for like 1/10 of the price. Yes. For an afternoon walk along the seafront, stopping for a beer, has been the highlight of our day. And we just dawned on us that we've got another 4-mile walk back to the camp. So, it's right being ambitious, but Jesus.
We always forget. We always try and do 10,000 a day, but yeah. We've done about 20,000 by the time we get back.
Yeah, it is a long way back. Long way back. It'll be nice.
And it's very hot.
It's very hot.
But look at this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, look at this. I'm desperately trying to persuade Helen to climb the Pennon. It's not that high.
Sure.
I can see the people on top
Yeah.
up there. Look at this. Look what a climb.
I'm still having flashbacks from climbing up Gibraltar. Up Gibraltar.
That's Scarfield Pike.
Scarfield Pike, definitely flashback.
But it's there. It's just got to be done, isn't it? You've got to climb it because it's there to be climbed.
33 years.
I think we should try it. Just so you know, we got to walk up this little hill there to get back to the camper. Oh, God, that beach. That beach looks so inviting. I'm shattered. What about you?
I do.
I just want to get back and have a shower.
Yep.
Or go back and experience the showers at the little area we're in. Fingers crossed the water's warm.
I'm free.
And free. Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have experienced pay showers.
Yeah.
There's the mad rush to make sure you're rinsed off before the timer counts down. But I think the campsite's just ahead of us anyway. And we're back. Jesus, that was a walk and a half. I can't believe that. And now we've got to go and sort out the bill because we booked our plot on Pitch Up and paid for it on Pitch Up. And also when we got here he charged us again, so now we've got to go and try and sort that out. This is going to be fun. Well, that actually turned out to be a lot easier than we thought. I suspect he actually knew that we'd been charged twice because he just said, oh yes, refund. And just did the refund.
Didn't even take reference numbers or booking, nothing.
So, just a note for future reference: if you make a booking on Pitch Up, make sure you declare it on. You did it on Pitch Up as soon as you arrive.
Rookie mistake by me, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I should know. I've done it enough times. Well, you can eat tonight now.
Yep.
And I'm not in the bad books anymore.
Well, you were in the bad books. You weren't. But I had put your little tent up out here to sleep outside. Right, in. It's been a really nice day today. Really enjoyed coming to Calpe. It's a nice little resort here, not too busy. Lots to see and do. Some lovely beaches to walk around. We've just had our tea, and Helen's in there trying to clear up from the aftermath. It's absolute carnage.
It is carnage. It is carnage. Yep.
But
It's only a little area.
It is only a little area. But honestly, it's been really good. And our little area, you can see the, I think it's called the Pennon, just over here. How's that washing up coming along?
It's going to go over the road because I'm not doing it in our camper.
Okay, I'll give you a hand getting out. Right, I've got to go. I've got to help Helen. Oh, it's another glorious day in Calpe. Absolutely stunning. We're going to go out and explore the old town today. Apparently it's got a few bits and pieces up there for us to go and have a look at, castles, churches and things like that, all the stuff that we like to go and see to get a feel for the culture. Last night we were absolutely shattered. Got back to the camper, we had our showers and they weren't too bad, to be fair. Nice big showers, lovely and warm, weren't they?
They were lovely, lovely, strong and hot.
Yeah, just nice showers. And we just crashed. Had our tea about 9:30 I think, and then we just crashed out. Campsite was lovely and quiet. I'd say campsite, it's a Mediterranean camp, but it's an air really. But it had good facilities, it's got a bar, got everything we need, it's nice, safe and secure. Yeah, it was a really nice night, lovely and peaceful. But say today we're off out to do some more walking and go and have a look at the old town and see some of these sites.
Flash mob on my feet.
Yeah, not sure you can see this, but there's I think it's either a beach flash mob or keep fit. But they're doing a can on the beach in the swimming costumes. Well, I never. Do you think you should be down there?
Not at 33 feet, I won't.
I've got far too many wobbly bits now to start kicking my legs up that high. I'll do myself an injury. and offend a whole nation. We just need to go in front of church, something to buy our scene. We're talking a lot this morning about this trip and the weather, especially compared to the weather back in the UK. Yeah, we're grateful for being in the sun, but we're really starting to struggle now a little bit, aren't we?
Okay.
The heat is extremely draining. I don't think we've had one day below 30 degrees for weeks now, and sometimes it is just nice to be able to spend a little time in the cold. So I think we're going to be looking forward, well I certainly am looking forward to going back up to northern Spain, crossing over inland. Not particularly looking forward to driving past Zaragoza, which we're going to have to do, because that's well over 42 when I look today. But it's a nice breeze here today, which makes it so much better, so much more bearable.
Lovely breeze.
Lovely breeze, isn't it? Yeah, I'm so very glad we've come to visit Calpe. It's been on our list for many years now, but we finally made it, and it's been worthwhile.
Yes.
The old town isn't too far away from where we are now. Pretty desperate for some drinks now. We've walked about 3 miles. And we are so thirsty. Your cheese looks nice and sweaty.
It's probably the most unappetizing.
Don't know where we are, we're lost in Calpe. We did find this little plaza under a lovely tree, and we're just sitting there having our lunch. That's awful.
I don't think I'd get through this.
Sweet cheese. No, you eat it all.
Quick top tip when you come to any place, or any new place, is we always go to the Tourist Information Centre, and this is what we always get.
A soggy map. I think Calpe is just full of hills. Well, as anti-climaxes go, that was pretty much up there right at the top, I think. We was told by the Tourist Information, must go to the plaza. Amazing, lovely fountains, pools of water. Nope, not a drop of water, and half of it's closed off with barriers. Oh, this is quite nice. These are called the Spanish flag steps. I think we found a Hermitage. Jesus, the climbing art. Don't recommend doing this in hot weather.
No, nice breeze though, but it's still extremely hot.
It is hot.
Hard.
We found some flamingos. We're going to sneak up and see if we can get close to them. Well, that was a pleasant surprise, wasn't it? First flamingos we've seen that close. We're just mere metres away from them. They're beautiful.
Literally.
Especially when they opened their wings and started flying. You can see that pink colour coming out underneath. We're going to have a walk round to the other side of this little lake now, see if we can see the observatory. Are you rummaging through the undergrowth?
I certainly am.
That was quite spectacular.
Very, very pretty.
Yeah.
It flew away and
That's beautiful, wasn't it? Absolutely lovely.
Wings.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
Yeah, it was. There's got to be 50, 60 flamingos. It's lovely, wonderful sight. It's quite quiet here as well. You're just a short walk away from the beaches and the hotel complexes behind you over here, but you can barely hear a thing. Really must come and have a look at this. It's lovely.
And very few people.
Yeah, very few people. And lots of paths.
I suppose one of the only things we haven't done, I think we've done most things here, was to actually climb up the rock of Calpe, but several reasons. One, it's extremely hot, so it would have been very, very hard going. Two, it looks vertical, which is a bit scary.
Yeah.
But three, you actually have to reserve a place and pay to go up.
Yeah.
So we decided no. We went up the Rock of Gibraltar, so that was enough for us, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks nice to look at. Maybe one day we'll come back and do it, just not today. Today is more like I'm going to climb the steps of Mercadona and get myself a cerveza and a really nice ice cream and go back to the camper and just relax.
Yeah.
Maybe even have a siesta. Oh,
What are you doing?
that's our shower.
That's what we call it down.
Oh,
So nice.
that's it. We got back from our walk and absolutely crashed out. It what was the temperature now? Let's have a looky here inside the camper. You can see that 35 degrees, 60% humidity. We're absolutely shattered. So we turned the back of the camper into a bed and just slept. And we slept for nearly 2 hours. Absolutely shattered. Just woken up. I had a nice chat to George, our grandson, on the phone, catch up with his little world. And I think we're going to go have a shower. It's cooled down a bit. I know it's 35 degrees, but it has cooled down a bit. It feels a lot cooler. That's it, shower's done. Cool down now?
Oh, I had. That was lovely.
Yeah. What are we having for tea tonight?
Alright.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. Yeah. Got my lovely pantry. Look. My boy built for me. Yeah.
Nothing in there is naughty and nice.
No, it's all ingredients, nothing naughtiness.
Yeah.
No naughtiness in here.
I wish I could tell you how nice this is. It smells delicious.
And special ingredient.
Oh,
All
bit
the way from England.
of Worcester sauce. Don't skimp on the Worcester sauce.
Ready for this?
Yeah, I am.
Fall down. There we go, my lovely, lovely.
Thank you very much. That looks delicious. Well, it's another day in Calpe, and yesterday was a bit of a strange day for us. we had a lovely day out, got very tired. We think we actually got a bit of heat stroke, didn't we? Because we got very, very tired.
We did walk 9 miles.
9 miles, yeah. It was tough walking, it was really tough walk. And we got back and we cooked a really nice tea, and we was going to sit down and tell you all about what our plans are for today and last night and what we were going to do. But we just crashed, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just absolutely crashed. We was really tired and almost got a bit sort of melancholy, a bit down. And this morning we've been talking about it quite a bit, haven't we? It's we think that for us, travelling the way we are at the moment in Spain, pardon me, travelling the way we are in Spain, it's becoming less enjoyable. Would you say that?
It's become a bit more challenging, isn't it?
Yeah, it is becoming more challenging. There's lots of places that we always want to go and see, and we found those places, but to find somewhere to camp, park up, that's secure for us, it's been a real challenge. And sometimes we spend hours and hours just searching, haven't we, trying to find somewhere to go. A good example of that is you'll see in one of our earlier videos, we went to a place called Antequera, just north of Malaga, and from there we could get a train down to Malaga, which we did to see your son, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we wanted to get the train up to see Cordoba, but it cost us £120 to do a 45-minute train journey. And so we decided, well, why don't we look to see if we can camp there or park there. All the free camping or the park for night spots had such bad reviews for safety and security, break-ins or vans being stolen. So you're forced to go and look at the nearest campsite, which gives you that level of bit more security. And there's no way to get from that campsite to Cordoba. No buses, no trains. You pay cabs. It's like 70 quid round trip. Excuse me, I've got a bit of hay fever at the moment, as you can hear. And we found that in a lot of places, haven't we? Some areas have been fantastic. Gibraltar was great, wasn't it?
Gibraltar was absolutely fabulous. Air was fabulous.
Yeah, everything about it.
Everything about it was fabulous.
And yet we've come here now, we're in the Costa Blanca now.
Yep.
And loads of campsites, and there are a few very, very good airs. But there's nothing to see.
Just walking up and down proms.
Up and down proms, getting a McDonald's.
Which is lovely, which, you know, we're grateful for, and it's lovely scenery, and it's, you know, lovely weather.
Yeah, I mean, look at this, look at it today, look.
But there's only so many times you walk up and down a prom, and we're not people who like to sit on beaches for hours and hours and hours.
No, not at all.
So we like to dip our toes in, don't we, and go swimming occasionally, but we're not sun worshippers.
An hour on the beach maybe is probably enough for us. We like to go and see a bit of the history and a bit of culture, and the places that we're having to stay at for the security of the camper and the contents aren't the places where there really is anything to come and see.
And the other thing we found that some of the places we want to go to, the actual airs are closed.
Oh, that's right. They don't open to the winter months.
Yeah.
So you can't go there. We found that in Portugal last year.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So kind of come to a realisation now that camper vanning in Spain and Portugal for us is probably coming to an end now, isn't it? Yeah. We love coming here and love going. There's lots of places we'd still like to go and see, but because of the difficulties of getting there and the time and effort that we're putting in to try and find places to stay, I think we're getting to the point where we're going to say that's it for this trip. After this trip in Spain, we probably won't come back for a few years.
Yeah.
I mean, we love going to France. France makes van life in camper vanning, motorhoming so easy. You don't need to book anywhere. There's airs everywhere. From the smallest village to the biggest city. And if there's not, there's some incredible campsites that you can go stay on. So I think we will go back to France in a camper van, but I think for us this trip has made us realise that it's not as good as we want it to be now, is it? We're struggling to do the van life in Spain and Portugal. Yeah,
and also the added thing is the heat.
Oh, the heat is some days have been unbearable. I mean, at the moment we're in the middle of a heat wave, so the average temperature is 35 or 36 today. But in the camper the other day it was 49. So you have to be out of the camper to be at 36, and if you're on an air, 9 times out of 10 there isn't really any way for you to cool down. And we're fortunate we've got an outside shower, so that does help. And if you're on a campsite you can go in the pool or something like that. But it is so draining to be in this kind of heat at the moment. I mean, today we're a little bit overcast, a bit hazy sunshine, but what was it, 34 when we left the camper?
Yeah,
It was 34 in the camper when we came out, and it's still like 30 out here now. Now
Not that we're moaning.
yeah, not moaning. I mean, we chose to come here at the hottest months, and so it's our choice that's put us in this situation. But we need to change, don't we? We decided today that we need to travel differently for a little while, and so we've got plans in the next few months. We're going to go to different countries and travel differently and do different things there, not in the camper van. So we get to travel, I suppose, more the traditional way, not package holiday ways. We're still going to do our own way. We'll fly our own way or get a train, and we're backpacking. We're going to experience different places. But it has been a real eye-opener for us this year, travelling in Spain, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. I'm not going to moan. I know it sounds like we're moaning. We're not. We're just trying to show you that we realise that van life for us in Spain and Portugal is at an end. It's done. We've done it, and we've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And now we're going to try travelling differently. We've got some really big plans, some big changes. We're not getting rid of the camper though, because there's so much more of the UK and France that we want to go and see. But now, in the coming months, there's things are going to change. But I think for now, we need to go for a walk and get a cerveza, because I do need a cerveza, and possibly a McFlurry, because Hannah's brought her own spoon out. It's just like a wooden spoon. She's the only person that takes her own cutlery to McDonald's.
Do you know what? I've probably for the last, I don't know, ever since we've been together, we've probably been to McDonald's probably, I don't know, about 10 times.
Sorry, in like 17 years.
In 17 years. And in the last sort of like, however long, not very long, we must have been nearly every day.
So it's a daily occurrence. Anyway.
Only for McFlurries.
Only for McFlurries. Anyway, we're not moaning. I just want to let you all know that there are going to be some changes, aren't there?
Yeah.
Slight changes. We're still travelling. We're still going to all these magical places and wonderful places, and we'll still share it with you. But in the future, for a little while, certainly for the next 6 months, we probably won't be in the camper van. Hope that doesn't mean you leave us, because we've got so much more to show you, and the places we're going to, you can get to them in camper vans, do exactly the same trips that we're doing, but we've just decided that we want to break from camper van life and van life. Anyway, you come on. It's hot, the sun's out, and I need a drink. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe. It helps our channel grow.